Radiant team back.
Chilling with my friends, feeling kind of low. I was singing on the fence.
10
Suddenly I
seconds
saw
remaining.
dancing on the sea,
5 seconds remaining.
just like in a dream.
Reserve time.
On fire, I feel
Dire
so
team
high,
down.
dancing all night.
Radiant team
You blow
down.
my mind, 'cause you're so fine.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team down.
She had such a swing, anyone could see. Her body made it feel
Radiant team pick.
that looks so good to me. Music got my head spinning all
Dire
around.
team pick.
She got me in a trance, just by the way she danced. I feel so high, dancing all night.
Dire
You
team
blow
pick.
my mind,
Radiant
'cause
team
you're
pick.
so fine. I feel so high, dancing all night. You blow my mind, 'cause you're so fine.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team bad.
I feel so high,
10 seconds remaining.
dancing all night.
5 seconds
My
remaining.
mind, 'cause you're so fine.
Reserve
Such a
time.
swing, so high. Anyone dancing
Dire team
all
down.
night. Her body made it blow.
Radiant team
My
bad.
mind, that looks so good 'cause you're so fine. Music I feel so high.
Dire team down.
All night, she got me in a trance. My mind, just by the way she danced, so fine. Music I feel so high, spinning all
10 seconds
around.
remaining.
All night, she got me in a trance.
5
My
seconds
mind, just
remaining.
by the way she danced, so fine.
Reserve
I
time.
feel so high, spinning all around. All night, she got me in a trance. My mind, just by the way she danced, so fine.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. seconds remaining.
Heal me tonight, 'cause my feeling
5
is
seconds
just so
remaining.
as we dance by the moonlight. Can't you
Reserve
see
time.
you're my delight? Lady, I just feel like I won't get.
Earthshaker here.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Dusk.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Welcome back, sports fans. I'm so sorry about that. I came in a little bit late because I can't stop coughing, and apparently I still can't.
10 seconds remaining.
You're watching the Orange Esports Rookie Cup Week number 11 finals
5
between Team
seconds
G9Z
remaining.
on the Dire side
Drinks.
and Team Genysis on the Radiant. Oh, this is bad. Alright, so G9Z opting to go for the standardized, I would say now, disrupted task that they took earlier, going for 2 supports that I haven't seen that much in play before, but it worked out pretty well in their favor, putting the task at an aggressive positioning right in front to set up that snowball along with the shards so that they can put down the kinetic field. But right now they have an invoker on their side, and tornado is a hell of a way to open up
Prepare for
the
battle.
Team Genysis for them to put the kinetic field on top. So let's start out by introducing the players. We have Licks on the Earthshaker. We have Wings playing the DK. Wings is of course Genysis middle player. Andy is on the Windrunner. Brian playing the support Visage, and we have X Nova on the Bone Fletcher. Clinks. Clinks. I had to say that twice, alright. So on Team G9Z we have Crayon Bar. On Viper we have Blue, again playing the Disruptor. We have Fanboy on the Tusk, Loka on the Slug, and finish it off we have again this Invoker at top. It will be Dindy playing that same
30
role again.
seconds to battle.
But just now, Dindy didn't open much. Played more of a Forge Spirit. I think that's the only thing I saw him use. Most of the time was either Forge Spirits or Cold Snap. And that was enough for them to get very early pushes up with the help of those Force Spirit ZPS. and the lockdown from the kinetic field, they managed to get themselves a lot of kills early on and just continued to push towards towers, doing what they do best. Alright. Sorry again about my voice, I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'll try to do my best. It will be Brian and Andy in a duel lane, with Leaks babysitting this Dragonite, going against Loka on the Slug, and it will be an aggressive trialing going against Bone, who is soloing here. It will be Nova. Well, DK has been put 2 tangos on his side.
Hands off.
Still, on this G9 side, in this aggressive trialing is very strong against his Bone. They can glimpse his Bone back, putting under the snowball and kinetic field to follow, and that will be it. But they take the thunder strike first. Oh, the ice shots will hit. They drop the sentry just for good measure, but they will not get that kill. So first blood will not be going in the way of G9Z, but not yet, as Brian is here along with the Earthshaker, both rotated here. But as it stands, they have been blocked. This camp has been blocked by Blue with the placement of that ward, and this forces Brian to play in the lane. Well, did drop a sentry, but it did not catch G9Z's sentry. Is just a little bit far off. But because of that, he will be a little bit under leveled for a while. But actually, Andy's doing pretty well against the Invoker up at top, harassing him somewhat to half HP. It looks like a steady matchup at top. And now Slug with the first rune of the game. It looks like they're gonna go on the Earthshaker. Like thunder strikes up on him. He fishes the Slug into the trees, so there's no way for him to get back into the fight. And haste has been popped, but because of the Genysis will be happy just staying behind their own towers and be safe with this. But again, this aggressive trialing is very, very dangerous. Earthshaker especially is so susceptible to this because he can fissure, but the thing is, if he gets snowball after the fissure, his snowball can the task snowball can still bring their players through the fissure after it get casted. So there is still a room where he can get harassed on, or maybe just jumped on by both players, both of the supports from G9Z. Oh, sorry about that. And Blue really on cue with his wards there, really not giving any space for Genysis to get any vision at all, or to get a wraparound. They see everything coming through so far. Right, I did call it Thunder Strike, right? Just checking. The matchup at mid, DK is at 14 and 6. Slug is at 10 and 1, but that's partly because he rotated to bot, but did not get a kill with the haste. Not again, the poison damage pushing this Bone back a little bit. Now sitting at half HP. Again, getting harassed by both Thunder Strike and those poison attacks. But this time, it will be the DK to get this rune. That forces this Slug to bottle Crow in a while. Sorry again about that coughing, I'm still under the weather. So fish will fly but will not block anybody in. Both sides are oh, early kill, it will be the tanks. Just when I looked away. But I didn't think that kinetic field was used, but again because of that thunder strike and those poison attacks, I think that was enough to catch the Bone on the tail end, because the lightning strike will still run even though that you are in skeleton walk. So that must have been the one that caught him in the back end after he got harassed down. So first blood will be going to G9Z's Disruptor. Another Grave Shield on the Disruptor. He gets slowed down and finished off with the Soul Assumption. Brian getting killed on his side. Now Bone might be a little bit in trouble, but not that much. So they do get trained on the sides, but they did give away that first blood. So they would be very eager to get those kills back on their side and get back that advantage. Now DK already with Elder Dragon form at mid. With his double damage rune on him, he will be able to take down his tower. And there goes the tower. The first tower of the game will be going in the way of DK. Very fast. Not even 6 minutes in. But Genysis utilizing those heroes very well. DK might get this kill. Breath Fire's not up. Oh, loses the last hit. Nearly gets a kill up on the Slug. And that would have been a very big kill because Slug is already under level and now without towers on his side, he got pushed in. Tower go went in the way of the DK. And now he's been forced out of the lane. DK will get this Envy rune and might be rotating to his bot. But there is no Elder Dragon form, so has to be careful a little bit. It's not that tanky without it. And it doesn't look like he's rotating, so it will just continue his farm at mid. Where are you going? So G9Z taking things just a little bit slow after the death on the Disruptor by the Visage. Suddenly they're on their feet, being a little bit cautious, but now DK with the Envy rune going for the kill up on the Invoker. Can they get this kill though? There is 1 point in Shackle Shot, and the creeps was aligned, but DK was might just come from the sides instead. Oh, go in with the Elder Dragon form, stuns up the Invoker. He gets breath fired out, but we will escape with the Shadow Walk. While in the meantime, Viper gets taken out along with the Bone. 1-for-1 trade at bot, with the Visage going down first. So 3-for-2 now. 7 minutes in, but G9Z getting better off of the bottom engagement. They lost their carry, but getting 2 kills on their side, it will be the Bone who dies first, and that will be a very late first item, which will probably be an Orchid. And G9Z are doing a very good job of slowing it down from coming. And now DK going for his second tower, helping this Wind Ranger push. And they do get the second tier 2 up at top. Nearly 8 minutes in and already 2 towers down for G9Z. They have to get themselves an answer soon for this push. Viper went for ring first, so will not be a Mac first item for G9Z on this lane. Might be an I'm not too sure it will be an Invoker Mac. It's not very useful with a Mac, but they do need a Mac carrier on the side, and it will not be the Viper. Mr. Viper does well with the Mac. In addition to his armor, he has a... Oh my god, I can't remember. Yeah, corrosive skin. Ugh. That's a corrosive skin to stack up with that. Makes him very tanky. Check a short flight and Wind Ranger just got glimpsed back to the base. Oh, was it Wind Ranger? Yeah, it was. Now he has to run back. But again, Blue has done it before, and now Slug might be in trouble, but it will not be the case because Bone is trying to run away, but he gets dusted up and he will be spotted out. DK now stuck inside the kinetic field, tries to turn back and fight, but now he's so tanky, but he gets dash backed up along with the pounce. Locked in place, he gets 1 kill, it will be the 2-scar to drop, gets a double on the Disruptor before he gets taken out by the Slug. Awesome return kill from the DK, gets 2 on his side, but now they're gonna fight a bot. Invoker might be in trouble. Visage is here doing a massive amount of damage, but still charging up the Soul Assumption, might get it on the last hit. No mana on him, 1 more hit. And Invoker will be finished off with the Fisher instead. Slug comes back in, has a pounce, but it will miss. Brian trying to juke around, but now has a Medallion on his side. It looks like he will be finished off because Wind Ranger will not be there to help him. 6 for 6, very big fights happening at bot. So G9Z is still taking it in the face of Genysis. But it was mostly on the tail end of things. But DK 1 on 3, managing to drop both of the supports from G9Z. One of the supports from G9Z and another Invoker. Because of that, they are on level terms now. 6-6 is your score. We are 10 minutes in.
Is under attack.
Sorry about that coughing again. Now G9Z are 2,000 gold, 3,000 gold ahead. Only 700 in the XP ahead though. As now the second will fly, gets the Disruptor and the Viper, but it's only on level 1. Now the Snowball hits on the DK, he gets punched up. Disruptor drops on very low, gets Breath fired up. He will fall. Now they're gonna turn the chase on the Viper. But it doesn't look like DK can get in range for the stun. Second will fly, will let a little bit, but it will not be enough to lock him down. Viper will take a fall though by the Fisher again on the tail's end.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Other Dragon Form again will be the cause of them pushing. And they know that they can take this down very very fast. And look how it melts along with the fire arrows from the bone. Oh, they're gonna jump in. Oshaker has to be a little bit careful with this. Do not get stunned in place by the cold snap. And now the Snowball jumps up on him. Slug is here. Oh, Echo Slam, he's on 3. Now Disruptor's in trouble. He drops him very low. He will be taken out. And you know, gets punched up. Tries to turn back. Turns back again and survives the fight. 2 for 2 for G9Z. As Invoker gets taken out by the Soul Assumption. Tries to turn back and still fight this Viper down. Just do a chunk of damage. But now Wirunner gets taken out finally by the Slug. Viper tries to turn around and take down his bone. And finally he gets finished out. And Brian will be the last casualty of Genysis. 4 down in that team fight. 2 for G9, 3 for G9Z. Wow, big team fight, but without the help of the other Dragon Form, that will be very very hard for Genysis to take a team fight. And most of the fishes was used on a single target hero, so Earthshaker was stuck. He did let go of an Echo Slam, but it was not enough to ensure that the Disruptor fell. Because of that, they had to turn their gaze on the Visage to finish him off. Sorry, the Visage. Calling it differently right now. The Disruptor to finish him off. And kind of overly used some of their spells, some of their nukes. And took the team fight just a little bit longer than they should have. And because of that, they are now only 1 kill ahead. But still, 3 towers ahead of G9Z, as you can see. There's the only outer tower still standing. Now finally, maybe we can check this out for a while. So Viper's gonna transition, gonna make a mech instead. Has the headdress now, Slug with the drums. But items are coming a little bit slow for the Dire side. Headdress also on the Ranger will be the mech carrier for Genysis. DK now trying to get that BKB up and running, but finding it just a little bit too slow. Now we are at 30 minutes in. We'll get that Mystery Hammer soon, but finding it very very hard to jump into this fight when there's a Snowball and the Glimpse and the Kinetic Field. There's just so much disables from G9Z to ensure the kills, and a Snowball just to ensure that they can get into the team fights, get the Disruptor close. And now Genysis a little bit on the back foot, trying to look for space to farm. DK now the player holding down that bot lane, as the towers does look like it's going to go down soon. Hitting the mid, seeing a little bit lower than half HP. Now the Slug is also moving towards that BKB. Doesn't want to get fished and stunned up by the Dragon Sail. But that could ensure that he finishes off the Visage, which would be a very big deal for them to get into the team fight. The Soul Assumption early on does massive damage. And Andy stuck inside the Kinetic Field along with the Static Storm. Now he's silenced up. Invoker chasing through with the spam. Oh, he turns back with the arrow. Gets Invoker down. Now Disruptor gets shackled out. Finished out by the Echo Stomp. And a right click from Andy. But Disruptor and Invoker way from home. Trying to hunt the lonesome Andy, but TPs was coming in. Very fast TPs from
Radiant's
Genysis.
middle tower is under attack.
Overturn the fight, and it does look like Genysis are going to continue this push again with the Elder Dragon form out on their side.
Radiant's
They do
bottom
have time to
tower
take
has
this down.
fallen. Dire's
DD's up
top
on
tower
Slug. Let's
is
see what he
under
can do with
attack.
this.
Dire's
He's gonna
top
pounce in, but will not get anybody yet. Andy's trying to run away, and the Familiar will stun the Slug in place. There goes the Snowball. Will get the Wind Ranger, and he's stuck inside the Sunstrike. Does get hit, but Fanboy actually gets finished off. He's just so squishy. And now Blue drops to half HP because of the Soul Assumption, and he's finding it very hard to enter the team fights. Now with the Tuska down, makes it so much easier for Genysis to push in. Viper comes in from the side, has Mag now. And he gets stuck inside the Fissure. Oh no, why did you come from the backside? And he will be taken out. Slug with the pounce against on the DK. Now he drops down to very low, gets punched up. He will get one trade. Echo Slam up on 3. Shaker has to run away. Now he drops down low. Trying to get away, but Bone chasing suit with the Slug. Fissure. Shaker turns back with the Fissure to finish. Andy's in trouble. Gets stuck inside the ice shards, but managing to get a kill up on his side. It will be the touch to fall. 4 down for G9Z. But didn't even help. The Static Storm, they really need to position it better, but the Slug was from at the sides. It was just coming from the sides that he shouldn't be. Wait, let me start again. The Viper actually came from the side, got caught up by the Fissure, and it forced the Slug to go to the other side of the Fissure, jump through, and get caught out by the Bone, who was here. And because he was zoned out, made it very hard for him to go and attack the supports, because he was trying to save the, I think, he was trying to chase the Bone and the DK. But they really need to prioritize the fights a little bit better and save that Static Storm for the DK. But again, that Viper, I'm not too sure about his positioning. Came in from the sides, got caught up by the Fissure, instantly got taken out. Not the best of things that you can do while you are behind. And the stun on the Slug will ensure that the Visage or the Earthshaker will get the rune. At least it will be on the Dire side, or on the Radiant side. Oh, DK saving up. $7,500 in gold in favor of Team Genysis and 5,000 in EXP. Earthshaker with a Daggerbird. Yep, we did see that in action. Ranger now with the Mag also, so both sides with a set of Mag, but G9Z are a little bit behind in terms of damage items. Viper with a Mag does do a chunk of damage, but you really need this Slug to be able to fight a little bit longer. As you saw just now, he can fight, but that Fissure just does so much damage already. Now he's sitting at 1,500 HP. Maybe now he can survive a little bit longer, but there's just so much disable from Genysis. If the Slug doesn't play his position well, he needs to be really close to G9Z, the whole team, especially Tuska, so that the Tuska be the target archers for Genysis, and instead he can just wheel on the DK from the sides. So 7 kills so far for the Visage, getting the best out of the lane and the team fights. 7-3 for him, 6-1 for the Slug, 5-1 for the Earthshaker. Of course, got 2 in the lane with at the back end of that Fissure. Now that is just a little bit of a standoff between G9Z and Genysis. Both very passive, but both still at this middle lane. One of them might be in trouble now if the ice shots fly back. DK gets glimpsed back inside the kinetic field with the meteor. All the bursts in the world, but the Echo Slam will hit from the sides. Earthshaker tries to survive, but gets finished off by the Slug. They will get a Tuska for the exchange, but the Slug again still fighting up. Still Death Pact pouncing on the Wind Ranger. Finally they finish him off. Viper trying to chase after this Visage at the back end. Bone has to run away from the fight. But they turn it around. Brian gets a kill on the Disruptor, but now he's alone. He gets taken out. Finished off by the Slug. But G9 is still taking it right into the face of Genysis. And this time, wonderful way to do it. They pull the DK first out.
Under attack.
Oh, what a stun by the Familiars, ensuring that the DK will be able to survive. But that's the best thing that they could have done. Lock the DK out, and because of that, they could have just got the kills on the sides instead. Tuska was a casualty in that team fight, was taken out because of that engagement, but they do get those two supports in return, getting the Wind Ranger, getting the Visage. After locking out this Elder Dragon from DK. But that's the best that you could have hoped for. But the thing now is G9Z do need to take down this DK soon to try and push. They have very decent team fight, but the problem is in terms of push, they need to have all the Force Spirits, and I don't know, maybe they need this Viper version to go for more damage build items and maybe a Manta. Try and push this. They only got one tower so far, and because of that they are going to be behind in terms of gold. And now, oh, sorry about that. And now they really need to do something about it, as DK again with the Elder Dragon form trying to push this tier 2 down, sitting at very low HP. Oh, I'm very sorry that I'm keep coughing on the stream. I don't like doing that, but every time when I speed things up, it does take a lot away from my voice. So I do apologize about coughing. So now Bone went for the Midas first. So that might
Tower is under attack.
G97 might punish him a little bit because of that. But now he has 3000 gold up on him. Not too sure what's the first item going to be. Could go for that blink, but yeah, actually this blink would do well against G9Z because he can blink behind this Disruptor. As the
Radiant's top tower
DK
is
gets
under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Static Storm up so that he doesn't get inside the Static Storm himself. He can just blink behind and try to get a kill. So now we Ranger with the Force Staff. Let's check out all the other items in a while. For a while, sorry. We have the Sanch and the BKB on the Slug. We did see that in action, but does look like he's doing fairly well. But I really feel that he needs some more damage items to go against this DK, since that he is the only true right click damage from G9Z. I think this Viper might be going again for the... Okay, Viper's going for the BKB, so they do have 2 damage dealers, but... And that might be enough. It kind of depends on what Viper wants to go for next. If he does go for that Chrysalis, it will be helpful in that team fight, but he does... If he goes for the Manta after that BKB, wants to go for that split push, you can try to do so with the Invokers, Force Spirits, and try to wheel down those towers, but we'll just have to see. Haven't seen G9Z with Viper yet, so in this lineup, anything can happen. Genysis instead with their Visage and an Axe. 3 Familiars on his side. No biggie for him. If he doesn't get the first 2, he will get you with the third stun.
Fortified.
But now he's only at level 11, waiting for the last level in his ultimate Familiars, so that he can get the extra stun. Now the Fisher will clip on the Viper, but ice shots will fly. It will lock the Visage in place. Now there's the 3 Familiars along with the DK coming in with the BKB. They stick it up to the Invoker. Invoker will be stuck inside those Familiars and taken out. Now Andy's in trouble. Gets bounced up, trying to run. The Snowball will come through, following the Slug, but now Slug has to change his target as Viper's trying to attack the DK, but DK is not going down at all. Viper gets taken out. DK now turns his gaze against the Tuska. Now Tuska drops very low, gets taken out by the Visage. Again, a double kill now for Brian. What the hell? So amazing play. Amazing play with his Familius. Went and locked down the Invoker. That ensured the kill straight on. And after that, quickly picked them back up. Continued to help the DK fight. And managed to take down the Tuskar as well, and because of that, with the Elder Dragon forms up on wings, they will be able to take this tier 3 down. But it doesn't look like that's the case. They will be happy with that. Shadowblade flies up towards the DK, but at this stage I don't think he needs it. Bone now went for the BKB. Just in case you didn't see that. Again, you're watching the Orange Esports Rookie Cup week number 11. A new start for the new season. The rules are a little bit different. Only 2 players from either Narastek, Laoyat or Dustbin Gaming will be allowed to join a team, any team inside this Rookie Cup. And again, the winners cannot join again with the same lineup in another week. So this competition runs every week. On Sundays, it is only open for locals as you have to play it at the Orange Esports Stadium that's in Prima Sapa in Kuala Lumpur. And this is actually a start to a new season for the Orange Esports Rookie Cup, because everything has been reset, so teams can join this again, but the only teams that have been banned are Titans and Orange, if I'm not mistaken, but no biggie. I think they're quite busy with the Malaysia Cup. Either way. And again, I do apologize for the soggy voice, but I am very sick. But I'll try my best to continue with this stream, as Slug might be caught out here. Gets Fisher and Echo Slam. I did not think, I don't think that he anticipated that the Echo Slam would do that much damage, but I think that was like one creep there. That was enough to ensure that they get the kill up on the Slug. And this again, G9Z are gonna get pushed, and this time on the top lane. Boone can just join them anytime soon. Now 3000 on his side. Can look to buy so many things. An Invoker slowly moving towards that Egg Scepter, but it is going to come very late. It's already 27 minutes in. And now Team Genysis are 12,000 ahead in terms of gold and 12,000 in terms of EXP. It does look like it's their game to lose.
Haste.
So again, Genysis very strong in the team fights with the help of the DK. First item BKB, and G9Z looks like they were a little bit stronger in the early game, but in the laning phase, of course, having that Thunder Strike on their side helps the Disruptor harass the Bone Man, because of that they did look kinda strong inside the laning phase. But in terms of team fights, this DK just overpowers them. They find it very hard that they have to use all their disables, all their skill set promptly on the DK, and he doesn't even get taken out. And because of that, Genysis turns the fight around. Brian gets kills on the sides. Earthshaker blinks in with the Echo Slam, and suddenly G9Z are on the back foot. And now it looks like Genysis is gonna try and push by taking their time very slowly. Viper is out here trying to harass. Sunstrike will fly and will hit on the DK. He gets glimpsed back, and he BKBs out straight away with the Elder Dragon form. He gets punched up, trying to fight, but now he drops him very low, gets taken out, finished off inside the Static Storm. Now they can look to turn the chase, but Blue is very low, so he's not going to continue with the fight. Instead, Slug is going to try and chase his Wind Regen down, but with the Wind Run, he will be able to escape. Oh, now Slug, what are you doing? Trying to TP inside the fight, but now he gets shackled up and attacked by the Familiars. But Shadow Dance, he will be able to survive. Echo Slam flies out, Invoker drops down low, but Earthshaker will die. Now Visage turns back, tries to fight with the Slug, finishes him off. but Viper will get him down. So 3 down for Genysis. What a fight. As Nova comes in, gets a kill up on the Disruptor now. Tusk has to run away, he gets silenced up. Bone tries to get the kill and finishes him off. Viper's not in trouble. Ranger is still here, only 2 for Genysis, but that will be enough to kind of shoo away G9Z. And now Viper and Invoker is all that's left. Dropping the mirror, doing whatever he can to slow down his push. But Bone coming in, even though he was a little bit late, managed to get 2 kills on his side. Slowed down G9Z from getting any kills anymore, because they were overpowering that DK early on and trying to get the supports down. Brian did take a fall, but he managed to get a kill on his side, and it was on a slug, a very big kill, ensuring that G9Z's carry does not get any bigger than that. And now the kills are 28 to 18. We are 30 minutes in. 10 kills for the Visage, doing very well in this game. 7 kills for the Slug. Blue Ranger with 6. And they are still ahead in terms of gold and XP, both at 12,000. Now let's see, any new items? Wind Ranger, what the heck? Wind Ranger with the ulti orb. But clicks now with the Chrysalis, so the damage will not stop there. Crits will be the name of the game after this, and if he can go behind and finish off the Disruptor early on, and there's no Static Storm, Genysis will make it easier for Genysis to look towards pushing this high ground. But again, without the Bone, they do need one more damage dealer, as DK again is the center of attention for G9Z. Got disabled early on, glimpsed back inside the fissure along with the oh, sorry about that. Glimpsed back inside the fissure along with the Static Storm, and he was killed very early on. That made it very hard for Genysis to take a team fight, even though Brian was very tanky with the help of the Familiars. 3 Familiars on his side because of those eggs, but it made it very hard for him because there was not enough DPS or not another hero that can. Oh, Viper gets stunned by the Dragon Steel. DK is here with his other Dragon form, but look at that, the Ice Shots will slow down the DK for a while. He gets punched up. Now again the Static Storm inside. DK is in trouble, but Tuska drops along with the Disruptor. 2 down for G9Z. Brian gets forced to the side. Invoker's in trouble, drops down to half HP. Slug is here. You might want to turn. Nope, no turning for them. G9Z will drop their 2 supports, and they are forced to defend this without the help of the kinetic field, which I think is a very, very tall order for G9Z. As you can see just now, without the Disruptor,
Radiant's top tower is
Tuska
under
is
attack.
just
Radiant
a
structures
sponge
fortified.
waiting to be killed. Now with Elder Dragon form, this tower is going to go down very, very fast. And Brian's even saving that familiar attacks just to use it on the heroes. Now Slug bounces in, gets the Bone, but Bone will turn around and fight. Instead the Shackle will latch on to. Loki will drop, Invoker's in trouble. Now Ice Shots again along with the punch onto Brian, but Tuska will drop.
Dire's middle barracks are under
They do get a 2 for 1, but now it will be enough as G9Z again losing now their Slug. Doesn't look like they can defend this, but now Viper doing a chunk of damage on the Wind Ranger. Ranger has to be forced a little bit behind. Nova's in trouble. Bone will drop, but now Crayon's in trouble. Gets shackled down. Finished off by the power shot. And the Familiars will look towards finishing off this Rex. Oh, but that will not be the case as the buybacks come from the Viper. Genysis will be content with just going back, and again DK gets glimpsed back. No man on him. Sentry's been dropped. Shackle will fly, but will not be enough as Dragon Knight will still be taken out, and Andy in no man's land tried to help, and again the Familiar stands helping with him escape. So Brian doing very, very well in this team fights, but again, once you have that Disruptor down, Genysis can just look towards taking down every other player in G9Z. They just need that Disruptor so much as a confirmed disable. And because of that, when he drops, even though Tuska came from the sides, came from behind, but his Walrus Punch doesn't do that much damage at all at this stage of the game. And he just snowballed in without any help. It's not really a hero that he can snowball with. Viper is okay, but Viper needed to prolong his life sitting at the sides, doing massive damage with the poison attacks. Again, my name is Window. Thanks for watching, and I'm very sorry about the cough because I'm very sick. Right now, G9Z on the back foot. Nearly lost both Rexes at mid. They look a bit lost right now, not too sure what they want to do. Not just farming up a little bit. They do have gem on their side for the DK, as they can look towards taking him down. But it will not be him pushing towards the side lanes, it will be Ranger on that top lane. DK instead at bot, very happy with just farming out the lane. And G9Z doesn't have an answer yet. They have to take a team fight, that's the only thing that they can do, but he's gonna find it so hard because they can't turtle with their lineup.
Regeneration.
Sorry about that. They can't turtle with their lineup. Very weak against taking defensive fights uphill because DK is a wonderful hero that can be used towards breaching the high ground with the Elder Dragon form, and also with the familiars, with such familiars on their sides, it's just so easy to push. And G9Z have nothing to shut that out. They have to use the setting song for the fight, and if they use it earlier to just slow down the push, they are just so susceptible for a gank or a jump from Team Genysis.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Again, Earthshaker staying behind, being the last on the map so that he can ensure that he gets his blink echo slam up, get it inside on as much heroes as he can to start off the fight, or maybe just lock down the Viper once he tries to turn back. The ice shots will fly. Nova BKB is up. He gets punched, but he will stay and finish off the Tuska. DK comes in with the Elder Dragon form now. Oh, wow, you will just fall in this, melts inside the fight. And now Invoker might be in trouble. BKB is up, but he's just so slow, being attacked by the DK's poison. And there's the Echo Slam. Finishes off the Invoker. They get the slug under the Fisher's spell and stuck inside. But he Shadow Dances out of the team fight and he will be able to survive. Aegis gets popped. And now Loka gets stuck inside the Shackle Shot. Finished off.
Let me out of here.
Buyback Central G9Z still want to defend this. Disruptor's not in trouble, but finally they finish him off. No Disruptor, no defense. As Slug gets silenced out, finds it very hard to get close to the bone to fend him off.
The Earth and I arrive.
And at the same time, Genysis are taking the second set of Rexes up at top. The third set of Rexes up at top. And it will be the conclusion for G9Z as Moon Ranger is getting chased by the Slug. Now they're trying to turn it back. Brian stuck inside the Ice Shards, but is trying to fight his way out. EG Fanboy drops down very low, but Slug will be the first casualty of that fight. As now Boom comes in from the side, finishes off the Tuska. Very soft now. Fall down for G9Z. I don't think there's any more buybacks, and it does look like GG. But wonderful place from Genysis. Really just marching in, ensuring that they take down the Disruptor, and because of that, the Rexes will soon follow suit. Disruptor is the only hero on the side of G9Z that can fend off Genysis from coming up towards a high ground. But now there goes the Shackle Shot again, now on the Viper, on the Invoker, but Invoker will be finished off. And now the Viper will be stunned inside the Fisher, and finally, G9Z called GG. And ladies and gentlemen, your champions for week number 11, Team Genysis, taking home 5 Razor, Genysis, Orange Esports Special Edition mousepads, and G9Z will be taking home 5 the 2 3D postcards, if I'm not mistaken. So do tune in next week. We will have another Rookie Cup as always for every week on Sundays and 9 to 4. My name is Window. Thanks again for all our sponsors, Asus, BenQ, Razer, Kingston, and Western Detail, and of course, I'm missing one more, 100 Plus. And that will be it. Again, those players were playing at the Orange Esports Stadium, and your winners for today is Team Genysis. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.